champion. Today in this video, we will have 14 teams, and the last team standing wins. We have a bucket over here to decide who goes up against each other. So, let's get started. Our very first ever team is, my eyes closed, Twin Mills up against the Off-Roaders. So, these two teams are going up against each other. This is going to be fun. So the one team will choose one guy to knock it down. The team that knocks down the most will be eliminated. So let's get started. Starting off with the Off-Roaders with the Jeep Wagoneer. Only 2 cars. Chevrolet Blazer. 1. GMC Hummer EV. I'm scared about this one, guys. 2. 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor. 2. We have a 3-way tie, so we're going to do 2v2, and let's see who will win. Okay, Jeep Wagoneer up against GMC Hummer EV. Okay. The Jeep Wagoneer and the 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor, who tied for 2. 3, 2, 1. He got stuck. Retry. Second try. 3, 2, 1. Jeep Wagoneer. This means that the GMC Hummer EV and the 17 Ford F-150 Raptor is eliminated, which means that Team Off-Roaders only have the Chevrolet Blazer and the Jeep Wagoneer. So let's see what the Twin Mills have to do. Twin Mill 3. 2. Another Twin Mill 3. 2. Twin Mill 3. Twin Mill actually got 4. He hit that. So far Twin Mill Original might be eliminated. Finally, Twin Mill Super Twin Mill. We have a 3-way tie for only 2 hits. So Super Twin Mill is the only one that only got 2. But we actually have a 3-way tie for 2. But we have one that hit 4. So this one's eliminated. Whichever one of these 3 here is eliminated, those 2 are eliminated. And those 2 that stay, we're going up against the final of the Off-Roaders. And whoever wins that, their team will not be eliminated. Twin Mill 3 versus Super Twin Mill. Super Twin Mill. Super Twin Mill up against Twin Mill 3. Now it is just Twin Mill 3 up against Twin Mill. Twin Mill 3 up against the Chevrolet Blazer. Okay. Now it is just Twin Mill 3 in the Jeep Wrangler. Tie. Round 2 of Twin Mill 3 versus the Jeep Wrangler. And Team Twin Mill have survived the first round. Okay, next 2 teams. Movies versus emergency responses. Okay, we are now going to start with movies. Everybody wants to start with movies. So, we have the Goommobile from Monster High, the Minecart from Minecraft, the Batmobile from Batman, and then a Off-Roader from the Jurassic Park Rebirth movie. So, let's start with the Off-Roader. 3, 2, 1. 3. The Batmobile. 3. The Goommobile from Monster High. 1. Finally, the Minecart. Only 2. Wow. We have a two-way tie for 3 cars. So it's going to be the Batmobile versus the Off-Roader, then the Minecart versus the Goommobile. Batman versus Jurassic World. Tie. Round 2. And the Batmobile's eliminated. Monster High Goommobile versus the Minecraft Minecart. Wow. And the Minecart is eliminated, which is that the Off-Roader and the Goommobile is moving on. Next up is the emergency responses, starting with the fire truck. Fire truck in 3, 2, 1. 1 with a nice swerve. Mitsubishi Lancer police car. 4. Ambulance. 1. Almost hitting the semi. 1972 fire engine. 2. We are going to do a race between the Mitsubishi Lancer up against the ambulance, and then both the fire trucks up against each other. So let's do the fire trucks. 3, 2, 1. The original one will be moving on. Mitsubishi Evolution police car up against the ambulance. And the ambulance is eliminated. The Goommobile and the Off-Roader from Jurassic World Rebirth will be taking on the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution police car up against the fire rig. So let's do the fire rig up against the Jurassic World Rebirth Off-Roader. 3, 2, 1. Okay. And the fire truck has been eliminated, and the Off-Roader is moving on. Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution police car up against the Goommobile from Monster High. And emergency responses is eliminated, which means that movies are safe to move on. And without me not looking, you guys can look. And the 2 teams that is going up against each other is Team Chevy and Soccer Moms. How convenient. Starting off with the Chevy, we're going to start off with Big Air Bel Air. 3, 2, 1. 1. Chevrolet Silverado. 3. 69 Camaro. 3. El Camino. 3. We have a 2-way tie with 4 and 1-way tie with 3 and a 1-way tie with 1. So it's going to be the El Camino versus the Big Air Bel Air. Then it's going to be the Silverado versus the Camino. Big Air Bel Air versus the El Camino. El Camino. Silverado versus the 69 Camaro. 69 Camaro. And now the Soccer Moms, the Chevy Suburban, Volvo V60, Jeep Grand Cherokee, and the Cadillac Wagon. Let's start off with the Cadillac Wagon. 3, 2, 1. 2. This is the Jeep Grand Cherokee. 2. Chevrolet Suburban. 2. It's actually 3. Volvo V60. Tied with 3. The Cadillac Wagon and the Jeep Grand Cherokee tied with 2. And then the Chevrolet Suburban tied up with the Volvo V60 with 3. So we start off with the most. Volvo V60 up against the Chevrolet Suburban. Who will win? The Volvo V60 will be moving on. Jeep Grand Cherokee from Matchbox will be going up against another Matchbox, the Cadillac Wagon. And the Cadillac Wagon is moving on. It is now Team Chevy up against the Soccer Moms. Let's do the 69 Chevy, 69 Camaro Chevrolet up against the Volvo V60. Let's do the Cadillac Wagon up against the El Camino. 69 Chevrolet up against the Volvo V60. The Volvo V60 will be moving on. Cadillac Wagon up against the El Camino. And the El Camino. El Camino versus the Soccer Mom Volvo V60. And what a response to the Chevy. And Team Chevy is a unique team because it's only the El Camino on the Team Chevrolet. Team Soccer Mom has been eliminated. And after that intense round, For Soccer Moms versus Chevrolet, Chevrolet comes over top. But not looking. Our next two contestants are Hot Rod and Team Hot Wheels. What a combo. And here are the teams. Team Hot Rod with Chevrolet Bel Air Hot Rod, Old 3, 32 Ford as usual, and a custom Corvette Stingray. And then Team Hot Wheels. That's literally their names. And then Team Hot Rod. And let's start off with Team Hot Rod. Let's start off with the 32 Ford. 1. Old 3. 0. Corvette Stingray. 3. Chevrolet Bel Air. 3. It will be 32 Ford up against Old 3. Then Corvette Stingray Custom Gas Monkey Edition up against the Chevrolet Bel Air. So let's start off with 32 Ford and Bel Air. 3, 2, 1. In the Bel Air, and the Ford does not even make it. DNF. Old 3 up against the Corvette Stingray. Old 3. Team Hot Wheels. Let's start off with the lifter. 1. 10. 2. 5. 2. Number 1. 1. Number 1 versus lifter. Then number 10 versus number 5. Lifter versus number 1. Lifter's eliminated. 10 versus number 5. Number 10 wins. Team Hot Rod only has Old 3 and Big Air Bel Air. Hot Rod. And Team Hot Wheels only has number 10 and number 1. So let's do number 1 versus Old 3 and number 10 versus Big Air Bel Air Custom. 3, 2, 1. Number 1. Number 10 versus Bel Air. And Team Hot Wheels will have a full strong team at number 2. Okay. Let's do... By the way, my eyes are closed. So let's do... Draw one. Okay. Bus versus Tuned. This is going to be fun. And here are the teams. Here are Team Tuned. And here are Team Buses. Let's do Team Tuned first. Wheelchair. 1. Team Volkswagen Tuned Volkswagen Golf. 1. Mega Turner. 1. Nissan Skyline Liberty Walker. 1. It's all weird that they all got 1. Every single one of them did. But now we're going to do the Liberty Walker up against the Mega Turner. Mega Turner. VW Golf up against Wheelchair. Wheelchair. Prison Bus. 2. New York City. 1. School Bus. 2. Woody. 1. Prison Bus versus Woody. Woody. Regular school bus versus New York City. School bus. And then we have Mega Turner versus this regular school bus. Round 2. Mega Turner wins because he went the farthest. Wheelchair versus the Woody. Wheelchair wins. And Tuned and Team Tuned will be moving on. Stay tuned for day 2.